Okay, we just got some hot news for Path of Exile 2. They are announcing effectively a release timeline for when 0.2.0 content is coming out, as well as they're going to have an event to hold this over until the release of the 0.2 content. Now, we know that the game is supposed to be out of full early access in a year total. They said 6 months to a year, and there's still 6 classes coming to the game, etc. So there's been a lot of speculation that 0.2 is going to be a large update. So let's get into the breakdown of what's going on. All right, so new news here. We expect to release the 0.20 content update in approximately 1 month. Okay, so we have a date now, 1 month. It's the 19th today, as a matter of fact. So March 19th is basically after the PoE1 event is over, okay? We'll be running races in Path of Exile 2 from the 2nd of March PST with a new demigod unique item up for grabs, as well as a laptop provided by Alienware and Intel. Okay, let's look at this here. So the teams, let's take a look here. Let's read this all. The teams are working hard on the 0.20 content update, which we expect to release in approximately 1 month, running a series of races. Okay, so they kind of repeat what they say here. New series of demigod items as prizes. In each of these events, players will compete to be the first to kill Doriani in Act 3. Oh, okay, so you're doing Acts 1 through 3 in standard solo self-found fixed layout environment. While this is not a hardcore event, players will incur a penalty upon death where they'll not be able to move until a 1-minute period has lapsed. We'll be posting the ladder links here. We'll check that out in 1 second. So you'll be able to check who's leading in real time during each race, or to check the best times after the race to see how you fare against the top. In order to join, click join button for the race in the character select screen. You'll then be prompted to create a character. Once you spawn in, you won't be able to move until the race starts. Okay. This is 2nd of March. They say 2nd of March PST. They don't say what time. Normally this stuff starts at like 12 or 11 PST, so it's probably right around there if I had to guess for this one here. Okay. Here we go. Here's the times. Race 1, 10 a.m., and then 11 a.m. Oh, this is my time, so this would be an hour later. So 11 a.m. PST, March 2nd is what that is. It's 11 a.m. PST. And then March 9th, that's noon PST on March 9th, and noon PST on March 16th. Okay, so yeah, here's your times in PST. We suggest that you join the races early, as each race will start at the time for all players. All right, prizes. Okay, what's the prize helmet? Okay, let's see here. Is there any audio? It's just this. The Demigod Virtues unique item will be up for grabs for each class. Ranger, Sorceress, Witch, Monk, Mercenary. This means in each race, 6 Demigod Virtues will be awarded. Future events will include other classes when they're added to early access. As we do more race events in the future, we'll cycle through all the demigod items, so eventually represent an entire armor set, including weaponry, so you might be able to collect the entire set if you're good enough. Upon the conclusion of each race, a remove-only stash tab will be added in your core leagues, where you can choose to remove the item from the tab to equip it, show it off, link it to others, or keep it as a trophy for the ages. You can trade it away if you don't care, your call. Oh, you can trade this? Holy. If you want to use it as a cosmetic, you'll be able to convert it into a microtransaction using the convert race award command. All future commands will have this remove only stash tab, so they become available. Okay. So it's basically a cosmetic unique item that you only get from winning the race, is what it looks like. Increased rarity of items found in Virtuous. I wonder what the Virtuous stat line actually does. Oh, and then they're giving away a laptop, a custom decaled Alienware laptop. Be awarded to the fastest player in our final race, which will be held on March 16th, Pacific time. Okay. And there's stats. It's a 40-70. Rules. Let's see what the rules are. Free to participate in, and anyone's welcome to join. Streaming your point of view will not be mandatory. There are no limitations to how many races you can join, which means you will not be able to win multiple virtues if you're skilled enough. Please note that the use of inappropriate character names will result in disqualification. If you plan to stream your run, these rules will also apply to throwaway stream names for those that are streaming on alternate channels. Please note that any character names that would appear to be attempting to subtly skirt the rules. Okay, so don't be inappropriate. If you want to play it safe, just use your regular stream/race names that people regularly know you by. If you're using alt to obscure your strategy, that's okay, but please keep the above rules in mind. The staff is excluded from winning the prizes, and any participants that have engaged in alpha testing that includes relevant content will also be excluded. I wonder if that means me, since I flew to test it back in the day. But then again, it wasn't the alpha. It was like the in-person test for 4 hours each. I guess we'll find out here. Each of these races will be hosted live with shoutcasting by Ziggy D and Rise. Co-streaming is welcome. Good luck to anyone who's planning to participate. All right. Well, I mean, that's exciting. We're getting something. We're getting a race here on March 2nd, so I have to be practicing for that. First to kill Doriani in Act 3. Is there any way these races will be the first event with a new series of prizes? Okay, let's look at the leaderboards here. Okay, this is where they're going to place them. They're going to place them on these leaderboards. And is there any way to get the prize up for the grabs in the top placement of each class? So there's 6 to be rewarded, 1 for each of the top class racing, basically. All right, well, that's the newest thing coming, but probably the most important of all of these is 0.2.0 content update, all right, in 1 month. So we know the timeline of this now, which means that will be, the game came out on the 6th. In 1 month, it will basically be 3 months since the launch, 3.5-ish months since the launch of the game. If they are sticking to their timeline of 1 year maximum for the early access release, I would expect a new character, maybe a economy reset with, new mechanics or something. I mean, 0.20 content update being 3.5 months since the launch of the game. I'm assuming we're getting something fairly significant there, and it's nice to at least have a timeline now. We know it's going to be 1 month, aka after the PoE 1 event is concluding, is what it seems like. So PoE 1 event to hold you over. Well, there we go. We got our information. And if you're looking for something to do in the meantime, since we know we got 1 month, 0.2, actually starting tomorrow, that's Thursday, the 20th at noon PST, there's going to be the Path of Exile 1 event for the legacy of, I don't know how to say this, so I'm not even going to bother. Fresh? Yeah, okay, I did bother. Event for PoE 1 is going on, including some wacky ascendancies. There's basically 19 new ascendancies, and they've been showing all this information as well. So if you're looking for something to do, there's also rewards from this that are in the Path of Exile 2 as well, including Twitch drops. You can literally just watch a stream to receive this Havenwood cloak. Where is it here? This cloak here, and this works in both Path of Exile 1 as well as Path of Exile 2, so you can earn a free cloak. Or if you actually play level 20, 40, 60, and 80, you earn a piece of each of this set, which will be in PoE 1 as well as PoE 2, they say. And you just have to get to level 80, basically, during the event that's going on. You can earn yourself some free cosmetics. So there's some stuff going on to hold you over between PoE 1 and PoE 2. So that's basically it. We know 1 month away. It's the 19th today. Tomorrow starts the Path of Exile 1 event. Some free cosmetics if you either play or just watch the event. March 2nd at 11 a.m. PST, we're going to have a race going. So I think what I'm going to be doing here is I'll play a little bit of the PoE 1 event, and we're going to go into practicing and getting ready for the Path of Exile 2 race event on stream. There are 6 helmets that are available each race. There are 3 different races, 1 each week. So there's going to be 18 of these items available, and I'm sure they're going to be super expensive if people start trading them in the market because they say they are going to be tradable as well. So we got some fun stuff to do while we all wait. That's about it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one or on the live streams.